on my deck. Okay, I'll go ahead and send you a challenge. Okay, now this is a pretty nice hand to start off with. And are we up against a dragon type deck? Okay, so this deck's focus is going to be Typhlosion with Blaziken. Typhlosion has an interesting ability, Blazing Energy, where once you're in your turn before you attack, all energy attached to your Pokemon are fire energy instead of their usual type. So DC essentially becomes double oh my gosh, double fire energy, yeah. And then we also have Blaziken, which gets back energy so that we can continually reload other Typhlosions. And oops, that's not Typhlosion. And the attack, you deal 120 damage. You deal 120 damage, and you put 2 energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon in the Lost Zone. That's pretty broken. And yeah, I thought about Malamar as well with this, but I just want to go full on with the Blaziken. Like full on fire types, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna Beacon for Blaziken and Swampert. Beginning for Blaziken and Swampert. And I have 3 stage 2s in my hand. I can only get 2 rare candies off of the Alola Ninetales. And if my opponent is able to either Guzma or retreat this Oranguru somehow. Oof, he had the Guzma. He had the Guzma. If he gets a Noivern, we are in a lot of trouble. If he gets an Noivern, we are in a lot of trouble. Okay, and then we see the retreat. Oof. So that was pretty lucky for us, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty lucky for us. I'm gonna grab double rare candy. And thanks so much for the follow. And a rare candy into the Typhlosion. So I don't need energy recovery as badly with this deck as with other things, because Typhlosion doesn't discard the energy. And then we'll evolve here. And then we shall power draw. Lost Flame. Stage 1 Toad in standard indeed. And then Timer Ball. We get 1 heads. We don't have Combusken available, so we can't get that. That would have been very nice. I do have the DC. I do have a Guzma, but I think I'm gonna wait. I'll just attach it there. And then we will pass a Rooney. No need to give my opponent the stadium. No need to give my opponent the stadium. Oh, Enhance Hammer, that hurts. The Enhance Hammer hurts, but not as much as my opponent not getting the lock last turn. If he had gotten the lock, we would have been in a lot of trouble. We would have been done for. Timer Ball, it's Noivern. Okay, so definitely gonna power draw the fire. And wow, that was a very underwhelming power draw. It was a very underwhelming power draw. Could have evolved the active for sure. Losing that TCG was not very nice. We're gonna see an energy recycler, putting back the energies. Morning Guru set up for 3. And then we see a Cynthia. Very jealous of that Cynthia. Okay, so my opponent will finally get the item lock going against our poor Quilava. Deals... Wait, why is it 60 damage? Oh, because of the stadium. Okay, so I'm gonna power draw the stadium. Jeez. Come on, deck. Don't be like that. I should have evolved to buy myself an extra turn, perhaps. Oh boy. How do I even promote here? I think the Torchic? No. Let's do the Ninetales. Okay, so this is really, really, really awful. Like, really. Ultra Ball. So many RNG cards indeed. Okay, so there's an energy. There's a rare candy as well. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring up the thing. Yeah, and so I don't expect my opponent to be playing DCEs. So then if he goes Guzma, he can't target my Typhlosion. If he doesn't go Guzma, then I get items back. I get to rare candy into Blaziken, perhaps even into Typhlosion as well. And hopefully I can start attacking. Yep, there's the energy, so either we see a Guzma or we see a pass. There's a Guzma. Onto the Swampert. No, why? Swampert is my friend. Okay, so I'm gonna power draw the Ninetales. Eventually I'm gonna have item cards back. Oh my gosh. I swear I play more than 4 energy. Do I think both Weavile Garbshine is back, Daniel Davis? Yeah, I think so. I mean, what prompted that? I'm not sure. Weavile is just very strong. And Buzzwole is very strong with all this Orc running around. But yeah, like both Weavile Garbshine, when it's least expected, that's when it's at its best, I think. Okay, we're definitely gonna lose this Swampert at some point. That's so many Noiverns. I'm confident that the energy removal portion of the deck will allow me to get enough, like buy me enough turns without item lock that I'll be able to finally set up. And then there's the Distort for 60 more damage. And there's the energy. Gonna get rid of an Ultra Ball. Finally I get an energy. I also get a Cynthia, but now I don't want the Cynthia. No, I don't want the Cynthia. Why no Elm to thin? Yeah, the real butter, probably a good idea. Just really waiting on seeing what happens here. I guess yeah. Oh my gosh, why do you do this to me? The second enhanced hammer. Oh, jeez. Could have max potion? No, there's item lock. So Actually could not have. Oh my gosh, what is this? Yeah, we're not winning this. Oh my gosh. This is so terrible. We never even got to attack once. We never even got to attack once. Our Guzma to break the item lock was useless. Our power trades were very useless in terms of getting resources out. There's the distort for so much damage. Okay. Can I break the item lock now? Can I actually break the item lock? I hope so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one Guzma played. Yep, never mind. Just gonna get the K on the Lele. Okay, so I just have to go all out, attach DC, and then... Ah, this is terrible. This is actually terrible. Whoa, jeez. Okay, let's try again then. The Guzma Wars. Yeah, stopping Blaziken from evolving. It was key, but it's not like I have a lot of energy in the discard pile that I could just be getting back. I had that one where I was hoping I would draw more of them, but then... I think the max potions are definitely cards I don't need. Oh my god. Tate and Liza. Tate and Liza. Every time. That energy is just way too late. That energy is just way too late. So I'm gonna Cynthia here. See if I can get one of my 2 DCs. Odds are against me for sure. That's not a DC. That is not a DCE. My opponent needs 1 energy to win the game. He attacks me for 60. I discard his energy. He retreats and attacks me for 60. I discard his energy. And then any other energy gets him the win. I guess he's down 4 dark type energies. I don't know how many he plays. With the energy recycler, I'd expect he plays quite a few. Yep, there's a distort. Okay, so 1 chance here. 1 chance to pull this off. Let's Elms to Thin. Finally, we're gonna get an attack off with Lost Flames. I don't even need to use Blazing Energy. That 1 turn where he got rid of my DCE, like the first turn, it was meh. The second turn, that was horrible. He's got infinite switching cards indeed. Okay, so there's the Blaze, the Noiver. Oh, he hits me for 120 and that's game. Never mind. Never mind. Oopsies. I thought I was going to survive the hit. I definitely didn't. GG, Binary Craner. The item lock was just too much for my deck. The item lock was just too much. And so, since no one said they wanted to play, Daniel Davis, if you're still around, if you want to play. And Drave, wow, 9 months in a row. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Very kind of you. You are contributing to the M&M's video. Thank you so much. To the M&M's challenge, rather. GG, Binary Craner. Okay, so send me a challenge, Daniel Davis, and we'll play one last game for today's stream. Yeah, you're up against the Typhlosion deck in case you want to take weakness into account. Okay, so Typhlosion. We'll see how this goes. We win the coin flip. I would like to go first. We're up against a water deck, so I guess Daniel Davis did take weakness into account. And it's gonna be a rough ride. Okay. So Torchic start. And we're up against Empoleon Swampert most likely, so it's gonna be a tough matchup for sure. Yeah. This is gonna be pretty difficult. Stoneface, thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year to you too, Jarave. Thank you so much. And they'll attach, and Grumble is busted. Why Blaziken and not Malamar? Because we are playing for fun mostly today. Okay, that was an awful Lily. Versus the Raw Elms. For Mudkip, Vulpix, Piplup. Yeah, it's one-shots versus non-one-shots. We remove energy, sure, but that's not a big deal to my opponent's deck, I don't think. I definitely don't think it's a big deal. And then Splatter. Wait, what? Was that a misclick? Yeah, that was a misclick. My opponent intended to retreat into the Vulpix, and so he misclicked. Yep. Sorry about that. Okay, we top deck Cynthia, which is nice. And I already have Typhlosion, which is also pretty nice. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep up with this, and I'm gonna Cynthia. I get a fire, which is cool. And I flip heads. I think I'm gonna grab the Ninetales so I can evolve that Ditto. And then I could Cinch. Daniel's gonna vent for his first game's weakness indeed. Sure, let's attach there and then we'll pass. I mean, I have a chance to Guzma KO the Mudkip if I top deck another energy, so that could be nice. That could be nicer, Rooney. Or the Marsh Dump even. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna see a Guzma. And we see Empoleon and Ninetales. So that's not a very useful card to get. I'm gonna get 2 item cards myself. I don't have. Oh my gosh. This is terrible still. This is absolutely terrible, this deck. This deck sucks. Typhlosion is pretty bad. Like, I saw the attack and I was like, okay, this could maybe work. But now in practice, like, even if I had Malamar, this would still suck quite a bit. Quite a bit. Cynthia, we get a fire. But we can't stop the Alola Ninetales no matter what. Or the Alola Ninetales, the Beacon. Piplup, Professor Kukui, okay, so not the strongest follow-up for my opponent. So KOing the Marshtomp is still a pretty okay situation. Even Guzmaing the Swampert and trying to knock it out could be decent. The attack is too costly indeed. It's too costly and you're stage 2, so both of those things really hinder you. Double heads, very nice. Swampert and Prinplup. The cool thing is that once I knock out, the energy doesn't go back to a discard pile, it goes to a lost zone. Well, that's bad news. I mean, I can't Guzma the Empoleon then? No, I think it's the Swampert. I'm honestly not sure. The attack is indeed too costly. I don't see any universe in which we win. Maybe one in which I knock out that Swampert. That's it, only one. So Ultra Wall. Goes for another Mudkip. Very well done in preparation of the potential Swampert lock, I guess. Ooh, okay. That makes it more enticing to go after the Empoleon, I guess, in a way. I have to make a decision now, though. I have to make a decision now. I think I'm gonna go after the Empoleon. That feels a little bit better. Blazing Energy. So now my DCs are fire, and now I lost flame, and then lost zone to waters. So no Aqua Patch. And since we're even in prizes, I don't think there's any way for Empoleon to attack this turn. Oh, never mind. Wow. Wow. Oops. Well, that's one way Empoleon can attack this turn for sure. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get wrecked by this Empoleon now. We're gonna get wrecked by this Empoleon. Yep. 400 damage. Seems like he baited you. Maybe. I mean, he could have still whiffed, right? I mean, sure, let's give up the Lele, I guess. Am I playing Kiawe? No, I am not. Pass. This deck sucks. I was very excited to try out this deck, but then 3 stage 2s is way too much, even with Ninetales. And our Lily was just so bad. So ridiculously bad. Now there's 4 stage 2s in play. Total command, perfect damage. Yeah. Like, no amount of Kiawe or anything else would save us here. Kiawe could actually be very good in this deck. I don't think so, because like, when are you going to Kiawe? On turn 1, you want to Elm to get a better setup. On turn 2, you want to play a draw supporter to find Ninetales and set up your Pokemon. So are you gonna do that? Like, are you gonna Kiawe on turn 3? I disagree that it sounds like a good option. And yeah. Okay, so I'll bench the Vulpix and I'll bench the Mudkip, I guess. Like, after I knock this guy out, he just knocks me out, and that's game. Trash decks are the best indeed. This was a pretty bad deck for sure. This was definitely a very bad deck. Here's an Ultra Wall, Vulpix, and Ultra Wall for a Swampert. Wow. Yeah. Empoleon, Swampert, Ninetales. I tried this out. It definitely didn't work out for me very well. Okay, there's no universe in which we deck my opponent out, right? Only one Kuzma so far. Unless he only plays 2 and it's his last prize card, there's absolutely no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. Nah, there's no way. Thank you so much, Stoneface, for the extra M&Ms. Very kind of you. Underwhelming Typhlosion indeed. Okay, so I mean, I can hit again. I can take away the energy off of this Empoleon, right? Thanks to the fact that I can grab a Blaziken. So we get to do what our deck wanted to do like once. This deck with Vikavolt. Yeah, Vikavolt could actually be better than Blaziken. It actually sounds better. 2 stage 2s with some, I mean, it's the same amount of stage 2s, I guess. Yeah, Vikavolt actually sounds like a better option. Crumble is busted. Maybe I should have done Vikavolt instead. Okay, so placing energy and then lost flame. We lost zone that to energy. And Tablemon Drummer, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, for the 100 M&Ms rather. Very kind of you. Delicious candies for the underwhelming deck. Seeking proves champion again. Yeah, we've never had such a good deck as Seeking. Oh, please have the Guzma prized. No, it does. It's not prized. There's a well played. There's a Guzma. And our poor Torchic is gonna get blown to bits. Hello, Big Loader. Thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, guys. I think that's gonna be it for today. 2 matches per deck. I know Azul is streaming, so that's probably why there's not a lot of people here. And so, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Remember the M&M's challenge in case you're interested in watching me stuff. So many M&M's. We have a whole month to prep for that. Next week, I'm taking a vacation. Yeah, I'm taking a vacation starting Thursday, like my first non-Pokemon trip in a while. So no streams on Thursdays, on Thursday and Friday. So I'll definitely try and stream Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah. I have a standard league challenge this weekend. I think I'm gonna play Wailord at it, which should be cool. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Best of luck to everyone. Tablemon Drummer, best of luck at your cups this weekend. I assume you're playing Vikaray. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Okay, that's fair, Tablemon Drummer. Those are good choices as well. And good, like, straightforward decks. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend. I will let you guys know how I do at the League Challenge. And until next time, bye-bye.